Hey YouTube, I'm just getting off of work. I just had a really great shift and I wanted to talk to you all about how I organize my shift and let y'all see how I organize things, and I think it really helps to have this way of organization so that you don't forget anything, you don't miss anything, and then with being in nursing school, you're not just focused on your tech duties or your CNA duties, you're really focused on caring for the patient and thinking like a nurse. So let me show y'all. So originally I had planned to do this part in my house or somewhere, but I feel like I have no privacy. So I'm just gonna do this in my car because I do everything in the car. All right, so I took off all identifying information over here, blacked it out. Please don't try to figure out who these people are. That's just weird and unnecessary. But basically, this is my handoff report I created in Word. My unit does team nursing, and team nursing is when one CP or one CNA is matched with one nurse, and ideally, however many patients the nurse has is how many patients the tech has, just so that the tech is not having to call 3 different nurses about 3 different patients. It's just really unorganized. And so basically, I had 5 patients at first, and then I got another one in the middle of the night, a new admit. So I have these boxes. I put my date, my phone number, because we use an ASCOM phone, and then the nurse that I'm paired with. And we have duties that we have to do, so I always put that here because I don't use a report sheet that they give us. And so for each patient, I will put their little sticker with their information, what room number they're in, who's their doctor, and it has a barcode to scan them into the Dynamap so that the vital signs can go straight from the Dynamap into the computer. And so for each patient, I have room for their sticker and their diagnosis. So why they're here is important to me because as a nursing student, I want to know what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at, what's going on with this person and why they're here so that I can better care for the patient, just in case I need to call the nurse and know that she or he needs to intervene better than if I don't know the diagnosis. So you see HCAP, flu, acute kidney injury. This patient, pulmonary edema and pneumonia. This patient had encephalopathy and UTI. Another patient, ascites bacteremia. Another patient, pneumonia. And then my other patient that came in, it was an acute kidney injury as well. And then I just have if they're on telemetry or not, if their blood sugar, I'll circle it. Then I put the blood sugar number right next to it. On my unit and in my hospital, if they're on telemetry, they need to have their vital signs taken every 4 hours. And so I just have a box to check off if I've done it or not. I put their ability, meaning are they total care, self-care, are they assist? Do they need a bedside commode only? That's the only way to assist them. I need to know what level they are able to mobilize. Am I going to be needing to take care of them and check on them more often than if someone that's self-care and would rather be left alone? Those sorts of things. So then GIGU. This shift was really good to kind of show y'all how GIGU is just talking about how are they getting feeding specifically. Are they having tube feeding through an NG tube, which this was an NG tube, or a G tube, a PEG tube. Just how are they getting their feeding, and then GU, whether they're on where they have a Foley inserted, maybe they have a colostomy bag or some type of ostomy bag, or maybe they have a rectal pouch, or maybe they have a condom catheter. There's just different ways that they can have their GU come out. And sometimes I even write on here urinal, or maybe they have a diaper, like you'll see in this patient right here had a diaper. And my floor, really, you're not supposed to have a diaper unless there's a real reason to where the patient asks for it. And I think that with this patient, the family was asking for a diaper. And so here, I also try to keep track of their stools to put that in the system, and then just also notice if there's anything that seems weird, just because C. diff is a complication and a side effect of a lot of medications. Then I have orders. What orders do they have? Maybe they need a sputum sample, a stool sample. Maybe they have, like here, this patient's NPO. this patient has an ultrasound that they need to be taken to. So those are things that are ordered that I would have to deal with them being able to do. Also dialysis. Dialysis is an order that they may go to at night, and then I don't have to go pick them up because transport does not operate at night. I would have to go pick them up in the middle of the night. Just keeping that in mind as I plan my night around all my patients. Hygiene. I need to know if they had a bath or not. Like if they had a bath on day shift or if they had a bath the night before, because on my floor, every patient is supposed to have linen change and a bath every day. But we're only required on night shift to do 1 bath per night. So it's possible that these patients may not get a bath. So I'd rather know who hasn't gotten a bath in a while so I can give them a bath. And I'm not the type of person to just wipe them off with some CHG wipes. No, I like to do water, washcloth, soap. These patients need to have a bath. They're sitting in their filth. A lot of times they're sweating. Even if they're not incontinent, they're sweating. No one wants to sit in their sweat and not have a good bath. So I like to give patients a bath if I can. For here, I just put whatever notes I have. So say this person was on isolation for the flu. I like to put their history just to know what's their background. What can I be looking out for? What are their comorbidities? If they're on O2, high flow or not, if I get a better reading on the pulse ox. A lot of the time the pulse ox is low, and then I'll just tell them to keep breathing, take some deep breaths, and then it'll go up. So I'll edit that in the computer. If they're confused, or I'll put my notes from the night. She ate a few bites of her dinner. This person used a walker. This one, her blood pressure was up and down, and so that's why she was still here. And new admit, I like to have these things written down so I can tell the next shift when they come. Also, you want to know their diet: renal diet, cardiac diet, diabetic diet, 2,000 calorie diet, regular, maybe all full liquids, maybe clear liquids. You want to know their diet so that when they ask for snacks, they ask for water. You see this one's MPO because she might be having a paracentesis, whatever, y'all. I'm tired. But yes, you want to know what their diet is so that when they ask for a snack or something to eat or something to drink, you know if you can get it for them. Or if someone else, say the secretary asks, room 561 is asking for some ginger ale and some crackers, can I give that to them? No, they're NPO. They shouldn't be having anything, not even ice chips. You need to know those things, and so it's easier to write that down. And then when I give report, it's just easy access, and I can oftentimes at the end of the shift reflect on my night and see how did things go, what did I catch, what made sense to me, what did not make sense to me, maybe even ask some questions to my teachers or look it up online. And then at the end of our shift, we have to get a daily weight on every patient, not just if they have strict eyes and nose, which I would also put strict eyes and nose in the GIG section or in the notes section. But I do this in a different color just so it stands out how much these people are weighing so that I can put it in the system. And yeah, that's just pretty much what I do. This really works for me, especially when I do have 6 patients. It keeps me together. Now, last week I floated to a new unit and we were very short-staffed. There was only 2 techs in a full unit. So 29 beds were filled, 2 techs. I had 14 patients, you guys. So this didn't work for 14 patients. I just had to write on the back a piece of paper and keep it moving. You guys, I'm going to link this PDF in my in the description box down below. Check it out, download it, use it if you want to, and let me know how you like it.